If you want to start feeling good about yourself, then you need to start setting intentions towards yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to always look yourself in the mirror and be able to know for a fact, to know factually deep down, yes, I'm a person of my word. I adhere to my own code of conduct. I set these precedents. I set these standards. I have integrity. I show myself that I am worthy. I express to myself that I am worth something, that I have value. The only way that you're going to achieve any sort of confidence, the only way that you can build your own self-esteem is to work on you, to work on yourself. No one else is responsible for that. Everyone's always looking for external validation, external confirmation, for some person, for something, to show them, to tell them that they've arrived, to tell them that they have value, to tell them that they have worth. But this has to come from within. This is a personal journey. This has to happen with you. Only you can make this happen for you. Only you can make yourself feel that way. And don't get it twisted. It's not to say that material possessions or some sort of compliment or something like that isn't going to give you some version of confidence. Of course it is. Of course, it's going to feel good when somebody tells you something nice. But it only really counts when you believe it. It only really counts when you actually feel that it's consistent, when it's congruent with who you feel yourself to be, who you believe that you are. The truth is, confidence is built. You set intentions and you actually pull through. You follow through with it. You make it happen. The more examples that you have of yourself, the more tangible results that you can actually see of something that you've done, something that you've accomplished, and even intangible results, meaning the mental notes that you have within your soul, within your spirit, to know deep down inside that you actually did something. Straight up, that is the main way. That is the main way to build confidence. We get more confident when we challenge ourselves. When we do something that's actually difficult for us, something that actually takes effort, true effort, like really true effort from you, and you actually pull through with it, you go through with it, you get more confident. You know, it's like a muscle. To train your muscles, you got to stress them out. You got to actually push, and you got to push hard. You know what I'm saying? You got to put in effort. You keep on lifting those weights over and over again. You keep on showing up. You're going to be stronger. You're going to get results. It's going to be evidence. You will have physical, tangible evidence to show like, oh, I am physically stronger. I've built some muscle. Your body's going to look different. And then on top of that, more importantly, you have intangible results. You have intangible evidence. And that's that feeling you get deep down in your gut, in your soul, in your spirit that goes, I worked hard. I pushed myself. I made myself do this. It took some grit. It took some hard work, some dedication, but I made it happen. Nobody can take that from you. Nobody can take that hard work from you. Self-esteem is earned, and it's earned by you facing challenges. You know deep down how much you're actually putting into your own life. You know for a fact whether or not you bullshitting. You know whether or not you're bullshitting. You know whether or not you're living up to your full potential. You know whether or not you're doing everything that you're actually capable of. You know. Deep down, on a subconscious level, you definitely know whether or not you're living up to your potential, whether or not you're doing everything that you possibly could. Are you putting in 100%? Or are you half-assing it? A lot of us are half-assing it, and that's why we feel so depressed. That's why we feel so down. We feel so down because we know for a fact that we're capable of more, that we can do more, but we're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're being incongruent with who we really, truly think that we could be. We know we have more in us. We're just not bringing it out. And it makes us feel down. It makes us feel as if we're lesser than. It makes us feel unworthy. It makes us feel incapable. We're not confident when we're not living up to our full potential, when we're not pushing ourselves. I'm not saying work yourself to death. I'm not saying push yourself to a point in which you're going to break yourself. No, but I am saying to push yourself. I am saying to put in effort. Are you putting effort into your life? Nothing's going to happen overnight. You're not going to just all of a sudden be the most confident person in the world tomorrow just because you made your bed. But look, sometimes it starts with those simple things. Sometimes it starts with you just getting up and making your bed. Set those small goals. Focus on the small wins. You need to keep track of that. You need to always make sure that you're keeping track of all the small wins, every positive action, every rightful action that you take. You need to always realize and recognize, like, no, I am making effort. I am putting myself towards my goals. Confidence and self-esteem is built by doing things that are not easy. Yo, everybody wants to live an easy life. Everybody wants to do things the easy way, the simplest way. But if you're too busy and too focused on trying to make things easy, you're eventually going to make your life harder down the line. We build confidence, we build self-esteem when we do the hard things. And especially when we do the hard things when we don't feel like doing it. If you could push yourself to do something difficult for you when you don't feel like it, yo, you're building that mental muscle. You're making yourself strong. You're building that mental fortitude. You become unfuckwittable. When you're doing the absolute most for yourself on a regular basis and you know you're following through, you're following protocol, your subconscious begins to have pride within itself. It begins to recognize itself as somebody who is worthy, as somebody who's valuable, as someone who's capable. Because you're showing yourself, you're showing up. You're showing up for you. You're showing up for yourself. So of course your subconscious is going to begin to feel good. And you know why? Because you can't fake it. You can't fake it. You can't fake doing the work, especially to yourself. You can't fool yourself. You might be able to fool other people. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to lie to other people and make other people believe that you're putting in work, but only you know whether or not you are. So you can't fake that. You can't fake effort. You can't fake that grit. Only you know whether or not you are putting in work and doing things to the best of your ability. And once you know that on a subconscious level, you're going to feel good. You're going to feel real good about yourself. You got to stop holding back. You got to start being honest with yourself. You got to start calling yourself out. If you know you need to do something and you ain't doing it, you got to call yourself out. Don't punish yourself, but you do need to tell yourself like, nah, man, yo, get up and put in work. You said you was going to go to the gym today. We got to go do that. You said you was going to take your 10,000 steps today. Hey, we got to do that. You said you was going to film that video today. Hey, we got to do that. We got to set these intentions, set these goals, set these precedents. Set these standards for ourselves and adhere to them. That's how you get confident. That's how you feel good about yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Stop bailing yourself out all the time. Stop allowing yourself to always bail yourself out. Oh, I'm not going because of this reason. I'm not going because of that reason. I'm not doing this because of this reason. Stop with your excuses. You get your heart broken enough times, you stop falling in love. Or at least you're going to start making yourself stop falling in love because you got your heart broken so many times. Stop breaking your own heart. Stop breaking your own promises to yourself. Keep your promises to yourself or don't make them. But you do need to be making them. You do need to be saying it. You need to be like, nah, man, I am going to have a dry January. I'm not drinking this whole month. I'm not going to spend my money this month. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Tell yourself who you are. Only you can tell yourself who you are. So tell yourself who you are. Stop lying to yourself. Stop breaking promises to yourself. Stop developing this negative relationship with yourself in which you are not honest. You got to be honest with yourself. You got to be able to look yourself in the mirror and know that you have integrity. You have integrity when you are doing the best that you can. When you're upholding your standards, that's when you have integrity. Stop bailing yourself out. If you want to have self-trust, if you want to believe in yourself, because confidence is believing in yourself. If you want to believe in yourself, you got to tell yourself the truth. If you had a friend that promised you that he was going to take a walk with you every single day, he or she was going to take a walk with you every day. You're saying, look, we got to get these 10,000 steps. You going to come and take that walk with me, right? And they're like, yeah, I'm going to come with you. The time the walk comes, you hit them up and you're like, hey, bro, you ready to go take that walk at the park? Nah, man, I just can't do it because of blah, blah, blah. You know, you hit her up like, hey, sis, you trying to go to the gym today? You said we was going to go to the gym, right? Nah, I can't do it because my left foot, my right foot, you know, the hokey pokey, turn yourself around. Excuses. But guess what? It's the same thing with yourself. You're going to stop believing in that friend. You're going to stop believing that friend's ever going to show up because they're lying to you. They're not being honest. They won't just be upfront and just say like, yo, I'm not coming. I don't feel like it today. No, they try to lie. They try to tell you like, oh, no, I'm going to come. It's worse. It's worse than just admitting that you ain't going to do it. You're telling lies. It's the same thing with yourself. You got to call yourself out. You got to be like, nah, man, I said I was going to do this thing, so I'm going to do it. And then I want you to think about your inner thoughts, your inner dialogue. How do you speak to yourself? How do you speak to yourself? What do your thoughts look like? What do they consist of? Are they negative? Are they consistently negative? Are they consistently downing you? Are they talking down on you? Because if your thoughts are like that, then your thoughts are against you, and you need to change that. You got to stop talking to yourself that way. You got to start talking up. Same thing with the friend category. If you was hanging out with a friend, and every single time you talk to them, they dissing you. They're saying something negative about you. Oh, man, you so stupid. Oh man, you so lazy. You a bum. You don't never do nothing you say you're gonna do. If that's how you're talking to yourself, of course you're not gonna want to spend time with yourself. Of course you're not gonna want to be alone with yourself because it's negative. It don't feel good. You would not want to hang out with anybody who was constantly saying negative things to you. So stop saying negative things to yourself. It's not gonna feel good. You're not gonna feel good. You're not gonna want to spend time with you. And that's a lot of times why we numb ourselves with all different alcohol and smoking and all kinds of different vices. We're running away from ourselves. And we're running away from ourselves because we don't have a positive relationship with ourselves. We don't talk to ourselves right. I want you to start talking to yourself right. I want you to start engaging in self-hypnosis. Every single time that you accomplish a goal, every single time something does right, every time you take rightful action, I want you to call that out within yourself. Verbally or non-verbally, I want you to engage in that self-hypnosis, baby. I want you to every single time that you feeling good, be like, nah, I'm in my bag. I'm in my bag. Yo, I'm killing the game today. Yo, I'm that boy. I'm that girl. You know what I'm saying? I want you to really start calling that to yourself. So engage in that self-hypnosis. Feel good about yourself. Your affirmations don't have to be in front of a mirror. Your affirmations happen all day, every day. Throughout your entire day, you telling yourself everything that you need to hear. You affirm yourself throughout your day. I'm killing the game right now. I'm in my bag. I'm doing great. I feel like $1,000,000. I'm looking good today. Yo, I'm great today. Everything is great. All is well with the cosmos. I'm on top of the game right now. Engage in that self-hypnosis. You know what I'm saying? Say those words to yourself until you start to feel it. Even if you ain't feeling it right now, start saying it to yourself as if you were. Stop avoiding hard work. Stop avoiding difficulty. Do the hard things, even if you don't feel like doing them. Do it. Do it. Stop taking the path of least resistance. Stop trying to take the easy route. Stop bailing yourself out. Stop running away from yourself. Face yourself. Challenge yourself. Show yourself you're capable. Show yourself you're worthy. Show yourself you're valuable. Only you can do that. Only you can adhere to your word. And only you know whether or not you're actually doing that. Your commitment to yourself and your dedication to yourself and your discipline for going through with it is what's going to make you feel good about yourself. It's what's going to build that self-esteem. If you want to feel valuable, show yourself that you're valuable. Show yourself that you're worthy. Show yourself. If you feel negative about yourself right now, then you still gonna feel negative even if you got the money, even if you got the perfect guy, the perfect girl, even if you got the perfect job, even if you got the nice clothes on, the Gucci watch, Gucci flip-flops. It don't matter. You still gonna feel down. You still gonna feel low. That's not gonna make you confident. It's gonna give you false bravado, but it ain't gonna make you confident. Real confidence comes from within. Real confidence comes from knowing who you are, from integrity. Real confidence comes from results. It comes from evidence. Pile up that evidence. Show yourself. If you want to be confident, you got to show yourself you're somebody of value, that you are worthy. And you show yourself that by showing up for yourself. You show yourself that by doing everything that you say that you're going to do. But hey, that's all I really wanted to say to you today. And I hope that this message finds you well. I hope this helps you to build some confidence, to build some self-esteem, set some goals and achieve them. You know what I'm saying? Show yourself who you are. Only you can tell yourself who you are, so tell yourself who you are. But as usual, I gotta tell you that I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, because realistically, you could be anywhere in the world. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. So much love, and I hope to see you in the next one. All right, peace.